Howdy doodles, I'm Presby Kennedy, and these are D&D Stories. They are short stories of things that have happened in the expansive campaigns I run. This is the story of the time my players unleashed an ancient evil. A few things before we get started. I run 3 to 4 groups in the same world at the same time, so if one group does something, it tends to affect the other group's stories. All of my campaigns are always interconnected, but they have villains that are working together. So the villain of one group might be friends with the villain of another group. Keep that in mind as we get much further and deeper into this story. Let's talk about the characters of the story. The villains that are important for this portion of the story, all you need to know is that they are the children of an ancient evil magical family. We'll call them the Hot Topic Spookers. As for the party of players, this story is going to be about a group that I call Group C. I wish I could find a funny way or something clever or like a shorthand to refer to Group C as, but there really isn't anything that comes to mind that properly describes them. If I had to do it in a shorthand, I wish I could record a clip of me internally screaming, but you wouldn't hear the sheer amount of fear and panic I felt every time as a dungeon master when I was dungeon mastering for Group C. I constantly never knew what this group was going to do or why they were going to do it. All right, let's get started with the story. So Group C needs to gain access to a high-class event. In order to do so, they vow to recover a rare item from an archaeological dig for a patron who wants to auction it off at the event. What they find out is that the archaeological dig is digging up a burial tomb of a prestigious ancient magical family. What the world knows about this family is that the family is tied to the soul of an evil demigod that gets passed down from generation to generation. Some family members of this family have used their power to do very good things for the world, and a lot of others use their powers for not so good things. This tomb was meant to seal in those others. Enter the Hot Topic Spookers. These were the kids who manifested this power and decided to do bad stuff, and the world responded by locking their souls in a no-no hole in the ground. So Group C said, "Yeah, there should be no problem." And they go off to this tomb and find out it's riddled with magical traps and writing warning them what's up ahead. Spooky things have been happening all dungeon long. And finally, they reach a large sealed stone door at the end of a tunnel. Their intel told them that the item they sought was on the other side of this door. But if they had read any of the inscriptions I had laid out for them, they would know 3 additional things. Number 1, the souls of the Hot Topic Spookers were restless. Number 2, the people didn't know what to do to stop the souls from constantly getting back up, so they sealed them in this tomb. Number 3, the magic around the door was the seal, and the Hot Topic Spookers couldn't walk outside of the room as long as the seal held. The first thing Group C did was say, "Oh, the door is magical? I dispel it." This is the moment as a dungeon master that I became really flustered, and I tried to say, are you sure? You don't even know what the magic does. Yeah, it's a magical door. Why would we walk through it? So the party walks in after a little roleplay, that roleplay being one of the characters cutting off their toe, but that's a story for a different time. They find the item they were looking for and pick it up off the corpse in the sarcophagus. As they do, I start to describe the cool, epic moment as the skeleton in the sarcophagus begins to burn with arcane flames as a soul that has been flying around the room reanimates the corpse. Excitedly, I start readying the battle grid and asking for initiative, expecting a huge heroic moment from the party. They politely decline and inform me that they are all running away, which leads to a pretty interesting conversation. You guys know you dispelled the seal keeping this thing down here, right? If you don't kill it now while it's awakening, it could get out and kill thousands of people. Yeah. That's not our problem. So, bye. So, in summary, my players got a quest to retrieve a magical item, found out the place was dangerous because it housed an ancient evil. After getting hit with a few magical traps, started dispelling everything in sight, dispelled the seal keeping the ancient evil locked away, and then after all of that, they ran away and left the door wide open. I plan to tell the second part of this story of what happened to the ancient evil. Big surprise is this ancient evil shows back up and terrorizes other players' campaigns. So I will definitely get that video uploaded in the near future. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like and follow the channel, and I will get more of these videos out soon. Have a great day. Bye.